Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency market, what's going to be happening this week, which is going to be super important because of the Bitcoin conference and so much more. Of course, guys, before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates about this crazy cryptocurrency market. Guys, I don't want to really waste any of your time and I want to go straight into Bitcoin to show you what's going to be happening this week or the next upcoming days, so you're going to be understanding, how to trade, when to go long, when to go short, and so much more. Guys, Bitcoin had a beautiful pump going up to roughly $68,500, and as per usual, we predicted that we would have seen a correction going down to roughly $64,000 to $65,000. And guess what happened? Yesterday we touched roughly $65,400, and you must ask yourself, where are we going to be heading next? And of course, you might think yourself how we were able to predict all of that. Of course, is through data, through analysis, and our VIP group guys knew everything already. And look at their results. My members are posting right now. 61% today. We went long on AVAX USDT, and look at the results only from this morning, guys. Only from this morning. Look at this. It's incredible. Why? Because we already are ahead of the market, because we have trading calls over here. We have altcoin analysis every single day. So we know exactly where these cryptocurrency altcoins are going to go. We know exactly what's going to be happening with Bitcoin in detail. So if you want to make proper money, and if you're really sick and tired of this trading signals group who are not delivering, you can join our VIP group. Look at the results. Crypto chat, trading chat, member calls, anything you can think of. I'm not only myself, there's so many other members who are professional traders, and they can really help you to navigate this crypto market in a better fashion. If you want to join, guys, link in the description, in the comment below, first comment, click and join, you will not regret it. But now let's go back into Bitcoin and see what's going to be happening next. Guys, at the moment, right, Bitcoin has been pumping towards this previous 9 and 20 exponential moving average on the 4-hour chart, and at the moment we can see there is some sign of rejection. In my opinion, guys, although we can see a little bit of response from BTC in the last I would say 8 or 9 hours, I believe we're going to continue to go down a little bit more. So what I could really be expecting, and that will be also very healthy for BTC, it will be a retracement down to this area over here, maybe down to roughly $63,000, $64,000, and then from there I could be expecting a big pump to the upside. What could be the catalyst of this big pump? Of course, guys, is going to be the Bitcoin conference, because if of course Donald Trump is going to say something positive around crypto, then we could be seeing a nice pump, potentially reaching this level over here at $70,000 to $71,000. But just bear in mind that this is a very important level of resistance, and what we might see will be another rejection around that area over there. So I don't want to give you false hope we're going to break this level and go above all-time high. However, there's going to be a pivotal point. Depends, what Donald Trump is going to say. But also, look at this, which is quite interesting, is that Kamala Harris, as well, the presidential competitor, she's also going to talk about, potentially going to talk about at the Bitcoin conference, offering some thought on her perspective if she's going to be elected president, what is she going to do with crypto. So we have now two presidents right there. When and if they're going to be elected, they could give us a very good outcome when it comes to crypto. So that's very, very exciting. Now, the other thing I want to show you as well, which I guess reinforce my point of going to $64,000, is the liquidity heat map as well. You can see from today, for this week, we have lots of liquidation sitting at roughly 64,500. So we need to see what market makers are going to do right now. Are they going to go and take all the liquidity up to this area over here, or are they going to go lower here before? In my opinion, they're going to go down here around 64,000, 64,500, then swap the liquidity to the upside around 70,000, and then I guess we need to see. But at the moment, with BTC That's, I think, is going to be happening. We can see a little bit more intraday what's going on, like, for example, on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, we are pretty much at this point of resistance. We were able this morning, which is actually quite positive, to break this level of resistance. We are now testing up again. We need to see if we're going to have a successful retesting around this area over here, and then we need to see if we're going to continue to go to the upside from here. Because if we're going to fail this retest, there is a risk we might continue to go down. Because remember that right now we are in a sort of a channel. So we are in a channel like this as well. So what could be happening right now? We could be continuing to go down. So if you're going to continue to go down, then I could be expecting to reach 64,500 sooner rather than later. Now, guys, let's have a look as well at a few other things which can help us to understand, why we're seeing this sell-off in crypto. Number one, guys, is going to be the S&P 500 as well. S&P 500 is very important to understand what's going on with cryptocurrency. And as you can see, the SPX is in a very similar position to Bitcoin. You can see that right now we are at a point where we had this big sell-off up to this area over here. We can call this one in general. We can call the A type of correction. So we have A over here. You know what? I can also use a better tool. Let me just go and find this so you have a better understanding of what's going on. So we have over here, so we can do an ABC. Here we go. So we're going to have A over here. We're going to have a B over here, and then potentially a C down here. So looking at the chart from here, I would say that the S&P 500 has a potential to go and potentially retrace down to roughly $5,400. And that is going to be positive for crypto, but in general, S&P 500 and Bitcoin are quite correlated. So if the S&P 500 is going to continue to go down to $5,400, then of course I could be expecting Bitcoin to follow the same path. But if we see the S&P 500 stalling around this area, which is 5,500, 5,450, then I could be expecting Bitcoin to go to the upside. So there's a big difference in between going down this way and stalling like that. So if the S&P stalls in this way, then it potentially is going to be some capital reallocation from the stock market into crypto, and then we could be seeing Bitcoin to go to the upside. Next one, guys, I want to have a look today is the DXY dollar currency index. Very, very important. Remember as well, guys, that the Fed might cut interest rates very soon, as soon as September, and then it's going to be very positive for crypto and stocks. But I want to show you right now what's happening with the DXY, and there might be a reason why BTC and the stock market right now are correcting. As you can see right now, the DXY is forming what we call an inverted head and shoulder, and in general, this is a pattern that whenever it's completed, it should really give us a target of roughly going from the head to the neckline. I'm gonna just bring it from here to here of 105. So we could be seeing a potential retrace up to this area over here with the DXY, and this is going to happen. Of course, it might pose some pressure for BTC. And why? What is the reason why this is happening? Let me just go and cancel all of this so you can actually see much better. So we can see that at the moment, right, the DXY, it's I'm gonna go on the daily chart and we can see what's going on. It was pretty oversold before, and we were able to break this very important level of support. And right now, what is simply doing DXY, which is quite obvious to see, is pretty much retesting this breakdown. So we had a breakdown of this line over here. It's now trying to recoil back up, trying to go back into this area, but the most likely movement for the DXY after breaking all of this is going to be 1, is going to be 2, maybe recalling up to 105 and complete that inverted head and shoulder, and then to continue to go down with a target of roughly 102, which is in line with this potential formation of a bear flag and with the same length of this part over here. So what we're going to see, we're going to do touch this point over here to this point over here, and it brings it exactly to 102. Is it gonna be good for crypto and stocks? Of course, guys, because whenever the DXY goes down, usually this has an inverted correlation with stocks and crypto. And I'm gonna show you something even better. I'm gonna go on the weekly chart. You can see that right now the DXY is hanging off a cliff, and when the Fed is gonna cut interest rates, it's not gonna be an if. That's what you could be expecting from DXY, guys, because whenever the Fed is going to cut interest rates, the US dollar is going to lose value against the euro, against the other currencies, and therefore that's what you're going to be seeing, something like this. So target for myself, DXY is going to be by, I will say, December, January, roughly around 95. And as a consequence, Bitcoin and crypto should definitely go to new all-time high. The last one I want to show you today, guys, very important as well to understand what's happening with stocks and crypto, as well has an inverted correlation. The 2 years treasury yield, guys. I've been posting this for a long time already. Started this in June 2024, guys. We are completing this head and shoulder. So I was posting this one to show you that that would have been a target, guys. It has been followed exactly like we said, as always. And as you can see from here, if I need to see the completion of the head and shoulder, it brings me roughly around this area at 4.22. But I'm going to tell you something even more. If I'm going to go now on the monthly chart, the monthly chart from here, guys, also shows, in my opinion, a head and shoulder as well. So if you're going to continue to go down, let's say, for example, the Fed is going to cut interest rates, we might be see the 2 years treasury yield going down to roughly 3.2. And why this is important, guys? This pretty much is the measurement of the yield of the US government bond. So investors, what they do, they put the money, they stake their US dollars with the government, and the government gives them back 4.5%. But of course, if this is going to continue to go down, investors, instead of keeping the money into fixed income, they're going to take all this money away and put them into, of course, risk assets like Bitcoin or stocks as well. Therefore, whenever you're going to see this unfolding, that's going to be very positive for the market. And of course, you're going to see risk assets to rise to unimaginable levels. So I'm going to go back and finish, guys, today with BTC, just to have a closure point as well. Where are we in the cycle? Are we going to go and continue to go higher? I mean, guys, this is the monthly candle. I also want to show you the 2 weeks candle as well, which shows a little bit better. So in my opinion, it looks that Bitcoin is ready. It's going to be ready this week. It's going to be ready in 3 months. It's very hard to say, but in my opinion, I think we are ready to go higher. Because look at this, right? So we haven't seen any signs of weakness. We have this beautiful bull hammer over here. We have this engulfing candle covering now on the 2 weeks, and the area of demand was roughly around this area over here. So if you can see, we broke from this level over here, and then pretty much what we're doing right now is we broke over here. We are just fluctuating and trying to break this one back down again, but it's not able to do so. So looking at the charts from here and looking at the previous performance, what I could be expecting could be the following. So, and again, guys, this is not financial advice, but back in the days, if I'm going to go and then connect these 2 points over here to these points over here, my first pit stop is going to be $92,000 for Bitcoin. Could be coming August, September, sure thing. And then what we could be seeing up this way, then another potential drop down to this area over here at $60,000, and then the final parabolic blow off top should be starting. And I have a target in my mind, which is going to be roughly around $110,000 to $120,000. So maybe retest down this way, and then a final parabolic blow off top. And I'm really sorry for all of you that think that Bitcoin is going to go to 200,000, 300,000. I don't see that happening as yet. So I could be expecting end of the bull market, maybe around February, March 2025, then bear market to go down this way, maybe retesting this 200. I'm going to just show you on the weekly chart so you can see a little bit better. Maybe this 200 moving average going up to this area over here. Maybe we're going to go back down to 50,000, 45,000, and then it's going to be the next, of course, bull market until 2028-29. Maybe go up to, let's say, $200,000. But I don't see really BTC right now going to 300K, 500K like so many people are expecting. And again, I could be completely wrong, but that's what I can see right now. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. But if you want to also know more detailed analysis on Bitcoin, but also altcoins, price prediction, where we can go, you need to join, guys, our VIP group, because we post so much analysis long-term for holders, for investors, for traders, anything you can think of. So if you want to really be prepared, I'm going to see, for example, here, Brett USDT daily. That's what we are analyzing right now, and things have materialized already. So if you want to have a proper community of like-minded traders, join the VIP group. Guys, thank you so much. You're going to have a great day, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow.